All right, so we just need an intro now. You know, the usual. We need to say something funny. We need to make a witty comment. What's it going to be this week?
Because David Tennant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he is my freaking dad.
David
Tennant. The best. And we're going to list his episodes.
Yeah, we've got a tier list to fill. It's got a lot of episodes. It's going to take a while. We're probably going to be at each other's throats. But David Tennant, yeah, he ate my freaking face. All right, there we go.
Wow, that was good.
That's the updated 2023 version of David Tennant is My Dad, releasing on all audio platforms in 2069.
Troy's version.
A Troy's version. Perfect. I think we should roll the intro, don't you?
Yep.
Roll it. Hello and welcome back to Who's There, a Doctor Who podcast, the show where two YouTubers get together and talk about the best show in all of time and space. It's only Doctor Who. And I'm only one of your hosts, Troy Red Archer Live, and joining me is only Mr. Crispy Pro, looking very dazzled and confused because it's actually bright outside for him right now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. How you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. It's a busy week, you know? The Payday 3 beta kicks off tomorrow for me, so I was like, assuming I get access, which hopefully I do, fingers crossed, I was like, can we record the podcast before it all kicks off?
You have to.
It's going to be a chaotic few days for me. Yeah. But we got Doctor Who to talk about, and we got a big one today. We got a big one.
Oh my gosh.
It's episode number 70, Crispy.
That's actually crazy.
That's
wild that we're here.
And that means no more shaft jokes, okay? No more inappropriate jokes. My mum literally said to me that she listened to episode 69 and she was appalled by our sense of humour.
Well, that's her fault for clicking on an episode 69.
It is her fault. It is. But we've actually invented a fun little... We're going to have a fun little game, Crispy. You know, I briefed you about it. I briefed you about it before, but we're going to let the audience know how we're going to do this week's episode in just a moment, because we have, as always, our regular feature, Crispy. Hit the jingle.
What's our regular feature?
Oh, you know what it is.
What is it?
You know what it is. Hit that jingle.
I don't know. We have so many.
Hit that jingle. Come on.
We have too many.
You know exactly what it is.
Many.
Stop teasing me. Stop teasing me. Hit it. Do you know what's really weird? It only played like the last 5 seconds on my end.
I got that. I got that because I think I was switching it over to the because I can preview the sound.
Do you hear this?
And then I can make the sound go live.
This is Crispy making excuses. I think you should hit the music again. It's poll time. You can see on our window here, I've already got the tier list set up. We're going to get there in a minute. We're all set and ready to go. It's going to be very exciting. But we don't have any news this week, so we just got a poll. That's it.
Oh.
Just a poll. And the poll
was
reflecting on last week's episode where I surprised Crispy with my sonic shaft. I'm not going to say anything else again. Sorry. I had to put one in it. One in. Okay? It's the end of episode 69.
Just one shaft in and then that's fine. Yep.
One is all you need, my friend. So, God, this is terrible. Okay,
sorry.
After showing Crispy the 14th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver, we chatted about it last week for obviously the entire length of the episode. Definitely wasn't anything else. I thought the best thing to ask you all this week was, what was your favourite modern Doctor Who Sonic?
Oh my gosh.
So, Crispy, the options were, as you might expect, 9 and 10s, 11s, 12s, and 13s. Which Sonic came out on top?
Ooh, I'm going to say, because we're in the middle of a David Tennant resurgence, I'm going to say the 9th and 10th Doctors took out the top prize on both polls.
That's crazy, because unfortunately Mr. Crisp here, he's not as knowledgeable as you might think, because I was actually a little bit surprised by this. The 11th Doctor's Screwdriver won in both polls. Unfortunately, I kind of expected Jodie's to come out at the bottom, but I'm sad about how little votes she got, because, I mean, especially the spinning crystal at the top, I love that, but on audio platforms we had 20 votes, on YouTube 454, very, very cool. Jodie came out at the bottom with 5 on audio, 6% on YouTube. The trend is actually different between Spotify and audio. On audio, 12th Doctors was more popular than 10s, whereas it's the other way around on YouTube. So let's just run through the votes individually. So on YouTube, 13th Doctor has 6%, 12th Doctor has 23%, 9th and 10th Doctors has 29%, and 11th Doctors has 42%. Meanwhile, on audio, 13th has 5%, 9th and 10th has 15%, 12th has 30%, and 11th comes out on top with 50%. So the majority of our audience think that Matt Smith's Screwdriver is the best. Crispy, your thoughts?
Oh, that's very interesting. That was the first sonic screwdriver I had. And so I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I can't speak for our audience as to why that is.
I think popped
it's cool.
an 11 Sonic. I just popped one.
Pop it.
And it's got a light, but the sound doesn't work. So it's great for a podcast because you don't get to hear the sound. You just see the light on the video version. Hope you enjoy it, Apple Podcast listeners. So that's our poll. That's it.
Yeah, nice.
And you know what, folks? This time
that's all we got.
We're focused. We're going straight into the feature because to be fair, it's half 10 at night. I'm going to be getting some sleep. Mum's going to be getting some sleep. We're going to be focused today. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
It's
like a live episode where we hit the ground running. And speaking of, we should just say thank you for the support on both the special episodes because both have got more than 200 views on YouTube, which is
nice.
Really good for special episodes.
Nice.
So thank you all who checked out the Barbie and Secret Invasion ones. I think we've agreed now from going forward we're going to just release special episodes as soon as we can rather than wait till a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense to do that. We shouldn't have been keeping them to Wednesdays anyway. Silly of us.
Is what it is.
It is. You know what? We'll do it on whatever comes next. I don't know. I don't know if you care about Blue Beetle. I'm suppose I'm going to watch it. Not sure how invested I am.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I'm not sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, in today's episode of Who's There, Doctor Who podcast, we are doing the David Tennant era tier list. I can't quite believe we haven't done one of these sooner.
Gosh.
Because we did Jodie Whittaker's one for episode 29, 28, 27 or something. It was in the lead up to Power of the Doctor.
Is that how long ago it was?
Yeah. And we haven't done one since.
Gosh.
It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. I mean, if I look it up right
best
now...
best performing episodes.
It is. It's great. It's great. It was episode 27. So 53 episodes later, here we are with every David Tennant episode. There are 47 episodes, folks. 47.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot. There's a lot. Okay?
Goodness gracious me.
So I've tried to fit it to the screen. I might have to do some readjustments later as we add more episodes in. We'll see. But we have 5 tiers, Crispy. We have names for them. I don't know if you want to rename them, give them any different names. The current names are GOAT, which for those of you who don't know what that means greatest of all time. So if you ever say it's the GOAT or goated, that's what it means. So there you go. It doesn't mean that it's a literal...
It's a little sheep-like creature,
shut up.
silly.
Then we have Fantastic. I feel mean whenever I say shut up to you. We have Ghost, then we have Fantastic, then we have Good, then Okay, and then Bad. Do you want to change those? Do you want a Terrible?
Can we rename them?
We can. I could literally sit here right now and
no way.
Look at that. Bam, bam, bam. Bad is gone. Now it's Crispy Pro Videos.
Oh,
I know.
That's rude.
Oh, sorry. All right. So do you want to rename them?
That's rude.
We could give them ranks. We could do what we did last time, where it's S, A, D, A, B, C, D, and we give them era-specific references.
We give them something funny.
Well, I'm going to claim immediately that A tier has to be Absorbaloff.
Oh, that's great. And Zorbalop.
I can't spell. S. What would S be?
S would be Secret Invasion episode did surprisingly well.
S is for the way you look at
the
me.
Satan Pit.
Aten Pit. Yeah, there we go.
The
Aten Pit. There we go. B. I know what C is. I know what C is.
Council. Acts from Council Van. Very good.
From that's a council act from the Council Van.
Barcelona for B.
Oh, yes. Barcelona for B. And what about D?
Doctor Who.
Boring.
Come on, let me think. Come on. There's going to be something. David Tennant is my dad. Yeah,
there you go.
Great.
So we have S tier, which is the greatest. We have A, B, C, and D. We're going to rank it like that. Positive.
That's great.
All right, and Crispy, I spent a good 10 minutes reordering all the episodes in this tier list because they were not in order, so they are in transmission order. We're starting from Christmas Invasion right up to End of Time Part 2. It's ordered. So,
I can't believe we're doing this.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the game, okay? Because we are going to try and keep this to time, and because I think it'd be quite fun to add some tension, I'm going to start a 47-minute clock. Okay?
What?
And in that 47-minute clock, we have 1 minute to figure out where each episode is going to go. We're going to debate it. We're going to discuss it. We're not going to keep that music running the whole time, surely.
I know. This is just for your intro.
Oh, brilliant. So let's get that ready and pause it. There we go. There is a 47-minute clock on my phone, ready and waiting. And every minute, if it gets to the cutoff, I'll give you 5-second warning. We have to put it in and move on. All right? And then that way, we keep it to the hour runtime, we have some hot debates, we have a bit of a fight, and then everyone laughs along with us watching live. Leave a comment below if you laugh when watching Who's There Doctor 2 podcast. And hit the like button. Thank you. And follow us on audio platforms.
Very good.
Crispy,
yeah,
you understand the rules? Are you ready for us to go?
I understand the rules and I am compliant.
Alright, it's time, baby. It's time to rank the David Tennant era tier list. We should add like the weakest link theme or something, dun, dun,
weakest
dun,
link.
Dun. Alright, fade out the music, baby. Fade it out. Oh no. Rankings and tier lists. Rankings and tier lists. You should re-record the exact same song but make it rankings and tier lists. That'd be great.
That'd be cute. I could definitely do something like that.
Be a great idea. Okay, are you ready, Crispy?
Yeah, mate, let's go.
The 47-minute clock starts now. The Christmas Invasion is our first episode. Where is it going?
B.
You're going with B. Why B?
Because it's just after he said Barcelona.
I like that. I think it is a very average episode. I don't think it's particularly amazing. It's a good start to David Tennant. I don't think it's like particularly bad. I don't think it's particularly good.
It doesn't really stay with you. I'd say he's asleep for more of the episode than he should be. But it does give the time to focus on the companions and Rose having to deal with this person suddenly turning into David Tennant.
Very true.
So I think it's fine. It's a very passable episode, but it doesn't really stick around, does it?
No, I don't think so.
Right.
I'm with you on that. I think that's a good idea.
All right, well, let's chuck it in there.
Let's chuck it in B. Let's chuck it in B, baby. There you go. 13 seconds to spare, baby. Very cool. Do you know what I just thought we could do? I'm going to leave in the episode because I'm multitasking here. What have
you done?
What if we do?
What if?
A timer.
Marvel's what if?
A timer.
You're crazy, dude.
In the video, folks. So in the video version, you can see a clock.
Here we go.
Stop playing that blooming theme.
I was trying to play the intense music.
All right, so I'm going to put in a timer. I'm going to hit the start button again, then we're going to carry on with 46 minutes, Crispy. You ready?
Okay. Oh, this is good. Then we can get a visual.
And then we've got a visual for the audio listeners. Yeah, so it's in the corner of the screen, so you can see it. All right. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. New Earth. Where's it going, buddy?
Oh, it's a C from me.
It's a C from you. Why is C? I'm intrigued.
I never really liked this episode. I don't think it's the strongest debut for a series. And maybe that's just because I'm programmed now from like the Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi eras that the season opener has to be something big and bombastic. And yeah, this is kind of big and bombastic, but I don't know. It's not? Okay, cool.
It's not big and bombastic. I completely disagree. I like Cassandra being brought back surprised me at how good it was handled.
Yeah.
But I don't really like the episode compared to other openers. If I was to pick like the weakest season opener, I'd probably say New Earth, to be honest with you. I think that's probably where I'd sit with that. So C.
I'm at a C with that. So
yeah, I agree with you. There you go. And look at that. We're on time. Let's keep running. Should we start the next one?
Yeah, let's go.
Do we start the next one if we've got spare time? I mean, I'm running out of spare time by asking you that question. There you go. All right. Series 2, Episode 2, Tooth and Claw, Crispy. For me, I want to put this in at least B. Maybe... A might be a bit too nice, but I really like this episode.
I would have put it in a B+.
Yeah, I have fond memories of this episode. I have really fond memories of this episode. It's one I would rewatch a lot as a kid. I just thought the werewolf transformation was quite good, especially for 2006. It looked good. And the music...
Yeah.
It was so good. It's so good. I tell you what we'll do. We'll rank them in order. So like the closest to the ranking is like the higher we rank it. So we're saying Tooth and Claw is better than Christmas Invasion, like that, right?
Done.
All right. Are you sure you want it in B or do you want it in low A? I don't know.
I'm going to keep it in B because I feel like Tooth and Claw. Yeah, it's not A quality, is it?
Do you have to say about it, Crispy? Do you have to say about that? Your comment there?
What?
We are not amused. But we must move on because now it's time for Series 2, Episode 3, School Reunion.
Oh gosh, the pace of this episode is insane.
Look at this. It's going to be bang, bang, bang. All right, and we've just lost 4 seconds. Crispy, talk to me about Sarah Jane.
Oh, incredible. Brilliant. Icon.
She is the moment. She's Barbie.
She is the moment.
She's making $800 million at the box office. Soon to be a barbillion.
This episode bridged the gap between New Who and Classic Who seamlessly.
Yeah, for the first proper time. And also set up the greatest spin-off to come out of Doctor Who. Question mark.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
question mark.
We did get Children of Earth with Torchwood, so that might be a hot take. I don't know. Sarah Jane Adventures was phenomenal. That's a separate episode
we could do.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. It was phenomenal. So, what are you going to say? Eh?
It has to be, it has to be above every episode we've put out currently.
Yeah, I love the face-off between David and David, between the 10th Doctor and Mr. Finch in the pool. He's like, I'm so old now.
Swimming around.
they swim 50 lengths to the pool. And they swim so far, we move on to the next episode, which is Season 2, Episode 4, The Girl in the Fireplace. Do we need to debate this? Do we need
just chuck it up
do
there,
we need to debate this?
Chuck it up there, mate.
One of the only Doctor episodes that will make me cry.
Really?
Yes, the ending really got me, especially on the rewatch in 2020. I was crying my eyes out, that last bit. The music as well.
Wild.
The theme for Girl in the Fireplace.
Really does.
Like, I want to factor music in, because I've done it twice already. Music is a big part of it for me, and the music of that episode in particular really sells it. I think it's a fantastic concept.
Did you know that Murray Gold's coming back?
I did know that, actually. I think we did an episode on it. It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, I forgot that.
Oh, did you? Did you? Oh.
A lot of people think this is one of Moffat's weaker ones, would you believe?
Well, do you know what that tells me?
What's the debate there?
That every Moffat story is just S tier, you know?
Oh, well, literally, did you see my top 10 list?
I did.
Did you see it?
I did.
The top 5 are all
you got
Moffats.
8 seconds, Crispy. Are you going to argue with it? Do you want it being brought down to where? Are we keeping it at S?
No, I think it's a low S for me. It might not be a high S, but it's definitely an S.
I agree.
Done.
Series 2, Episode 5, Rise of the Cybermen.
Oh, both very good episodes. I think this is a really good two-parter.
Yeah, should we do 2 minutes on the two-parter? That might be smarter, mightn't it? How are we thinking about the 2 episodes?
A smarter two-parter.
A smarter two-parter. Where would you put Rise of the Cybermen first off?
I'm trying to differentiate, like, what's the difference between the episodes, because it's all kind of one big story in my mind. I love parallel worlds and stuff. You know, this is the closest thing we'll get to multiverse of for Doctor Who. And I really really like all that stuff, and I like just how the Cybermen are introduced. So I suppose Rise of Cybermen is more dealing with the going to the alternate universe, and then they have the Cybermen reveal at the end, and then Age of Steel is dealing with the Cybermen. And I remember thinking it was really brutal when you saw like everyone lining up to go into the factories with Jackie Tyler and stuff. I thought that was really brutal.
I think both are quite consistent. I don't think there's one particularly better or worse than the other. So I think wherever we put one, the other should go.
Ooh.
Does that help you, Crispy?
I'm gonna argue for I'll argue for an A. Honestly.
And if I refuse?
Yeah, you can refuse if you want. That's fine.
Oh, please tell me you get that that's a reference from the episode.
No.
Oh, it was a meme for a hot minute. The British Prime Minister, inverted commas, was like, if I refuse, it's like, don't. What happens if I refuse? Like, it was an ongoing bit.
Oh, no.
I don't... Ooh, low A tier?
Yeah.
Because I know some people have argued that this was like one of the best Cybermen outings. It was pretty good.
It is.
All right. You know what? I'll back it. I'll back it for now. We'll put both of them in A tier. I wonder if they should be high B above Tooth and Claw, but I'll allow it.
You can put one in there, see what happens.
No, that would be really evil. Speaking of evil, we're now on to the Idiot's Lantern, Series 2, Episode 7. This is another one that as a kid I rewatched repeatedly, but it's not as good as Tooth and Claw, I think, in retrospect. I think The Wire is a really funny villain. The, like, playing on the whole TV will, like, suck your face, all that stuff. Like it's bad for you and all that. I think it's a really cheesy thing to do for Doctor Who episode, and I think it works for the most part.
Yeah. I think it's all right. I think it's a horrifying visual with all the people with no faces.
Yeah, that's like horrifying.
That's genuinely
maybe
creepy.
Less so when you've seen the outtake of David Tennant constantly having to pretend that Rose's face isn't there and constantly cracking up. Also,
that's
like, especially
so funny.
Rewatching it growing up, like noticing like the whole section like domestic like abuse like within a family. It's not something I never picked up on
as a kid. Yeah.
No, so I think that's quite well done.
There's layers to it. So what, you want to put it above Tooth and Claw?
I think high B above. I actually think I might rank that above Tooth and Claw. Is that a hot take?
I don't know. People don't like that episode. I think it's all right.
Baby, this evening, but we got to move on.
I genuinely thought I pressed the soundboard.
Oh, disappointing. Well, it's episode 8 time now. Impossible Planet.
Satan Pit.
So we 2 minutes on this one. Yeah, 2 minutes on this one. So where are we ranking Impossible Planet and Satan Pit? What are your thoughts? Crispy's closing comments, but in the middle of the episode.
Ood are good. Definitely.
The Ood are good.
But I don't know. I think I need to rewatch these episodes because I never really got around them as a kid. I think I was scared of this episode.
Yeah, it's a dark one, especially with them like being like, hey, it's the literal devil. Like it's the literal devil.
Here's the devil.
I would argue. I don't know if this is a hot take. I'm going to be saying that a lot this episode in case it's not obvious. But this is one two-parter where I really would argue the second part was better than the first. I really liked the horror aspect of the Ood chasing everyone through the tunnels. David Tennant having his speech against the Beast, where he's like, I've met good gods and bad gods and demigods and would-be gods. Like, there's some really good scenes in the Satan Pit that I think outshine the Impossible Planet.
Okay.
Is that just me?
Okay.
So for me,
I'm with you
I
there.
would put Satan Pit in A tier and Impossible Planet in B, maybe?
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I'm happy with that.
I don't know where would you rank it compared to Rise of Cybermen and Age of Steel, though? Would you say it's better than the Cybermen? Maybe because it has a more defined David Tennant moment? I know we get his, I'm so sorry in the Age of Steel, but I don't know, Satan Pit's just...
No, that's...
And what about School
I'm
Reunion?
Happy with that.
How do you compare that?
School Reunion will stay there.
Okay.
School Reunion stays.
And Impossible Planet? Better than Idiot's Lantern? Better than Tooth and Claw? What are you thinking?
Yeah, better than Idiot's Lantern, surely.
All right, cool. So we're saying that the Cybermen two-parter sits in between Impossible Planet and Satan Pit for quality.
As it should.
As it should. I don't know if that's fair, but okay. Well, we need an extra 12 seconds because now we're looking at Love and Monsters, Crispy.
Oh, my God.
I'm just going to crack my knuckles real quick. We're going to have a bit of a fight here, buddy. Where are we putting this one? Where are you putting it? I think it's time for you to argue a case. Come on.
Okay. I recently rewatched this on my trip to Perth with the 50% boys.
Oh, all right. We need to spend a minute talking about the episode, not promoing, you silly goose.
And it's not that bad. It's fine.
Which, by the way, I will just say, watch 50%'s video of them meeting, like hanging out with Chris, because I watched it. It's absolutely fantastic. It was a great vlog of you three. It's brilliant.
Very, very wholesome.
Thank you. I have so many nostalgic memories. It's what got me into ELO. I remember driving down the coast, like the east coast of the UK, with Mum listened to ELO that I got into because of Love and Monsters. I think it's a really interesting episode. It's the first Dr. Light. I think Mark Warren is a very, very good actor and has a great performance. Absorbaloff as a villain might look a bit goofy, but I think it's a very scary villain. I'm going to really upset people in saying this. I want to put it above School Reunion. I want to put it high A tier. I don't think it's fair to say S because I think I will kill everyone, but it's one of my favourite episodes of series 2.
I put it like a high C, dude.
No, I'm putting it here. I'm putting it above Idiot's Lantern underneath Impossible Planet. Boom, that's the minute gone.
Oh my
gosh,
all right. Yeah, we got to move on.
I compromised between us.
So D, the most D episode I've ever seen in my life.
There we go. It's probably David Tennant's worst episode. I'm not going to say it's not a hot take because it's not a hot take. I think it is just his worst episode. Should we spend the extra time just not even talking about that and just redebating Love and Monsters?
Doesn't even deserve.
Yeah, forget Fear Her. Yes. We fear it so much we're not going to talk about it. It's in the bottom tier.
Love and Monsters. I can't believe we're putting Love and Monsters above Tooth and Claw. That doesn't seem right to me.
It seems absolutely bang on to me. It seems absolutely bang on to me.
No. Everyone roast Troy in the comments. Thank you very much.
All right, I'll put it between Idiot's Lantern and Tooth and Claw. All right. That's my compromise, because I wanted to say A and you wanted to say C. Now it's in the direct middle of B.
Oh, this is what the people wanted. This is what they tuned in for.
I did say in the intro we were going to be at each other's throats, all right?
Yeah.
I'm just a slow and clumsy beast, Crispy. Please don't hit me.
Is that a...
It is a quote from the Absorbaloff. We're moving on now to episode 12, Army of Ghosts. Crispy, where's it going?
Ooh.
Also Doomsday, so 2-minute debate if you want.
Two-parter. Starter. Okay, interesting.
The starter of the end of Rose.
These episodes are iconic. I don't think anyone has seen a more parodied scene in Doctor Who than the thing on the beach.
Yep.
So, Army of Ghosts and Doomsday. Army of Ghosts has an insane cliffhanger.
It does.
With the Dalek reveal. I don't know. I don't know. Both are quite good.
I wonder if it's actually an ongoing bit in series 2 that the second part was just better than the first, because Doomsday is like a perfect finale.
Yeah, I think Doomsday, is
I don't have much
pretty
notes
much
on
the
that.
perfect finale.
I think I would put Doomsday in S tier.
All right, I'll join you there.
Are we happy with that? Or is it better or worse than Girl in the Fireplace, though?
I'd argue, I think Girl in the Fireplace might actually be better. Oh, I don't know.
I think it might be. I think Doomsday, I've said before, the whole nostalgia of, you hear that music and you've got PTSD from that scene.
Oh my gosh.
Anyone who lived through it in the UK, you hear that music and you're like, but that carries a little weight. Army of Ghosts, I think I put it about the same quality as Doomsday, but would you put it bottom of S tier or top of A?
Top of A.
Top of A. So we're going to put it top of A in front of School Reunion?
No.
Or you want School Reunion in front of it?
Yeah.
Oh, you happy with
That's
that?
that's where I'm gonna sit. I think that's great. Look at it.
We got 30 seconds left.
If you look at the picture of both of them for our audio listeners, there's a picture of David Tennant looking up, and directly above it is the episode Doomsday.
He's looking up to the series finale. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's good. I think it's good.
Okay,
yeah, cool.
So let's just do this for fun. 10 seconds. Our top 3 for series 2 are Girl in the Fireplace, followed by Doomsday, followed by School Reunion. Happy with that, Crispy?
Yeah, I'm so far very good.
But it's time for the series 2 to series 3 Christmas special, The Runaway Bride. What are you thinking?
Interesting.
Right out of the gates.
This is the
better than Christmas Invasion. There's my comment. Crispy, go.
I absolutely agree with you there. This is way more of a fun time than Christmas Invasion because Tennant's bloody awake. And Tennant and Tate together will never not be entertaining, but this is the most Donna episode ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's way too much sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's really fun, really really fun. And I don't know, nothing will be more iconic than the chase scene with the TARDIS on the road. I think that car chase scene, the taxi chase scene.
I'm shooting for an A. I'm shooting for an A on this one.
You're shooting for an A? I'm going to go a low A. I'm happy with a low A on this one.
So, lowest or above the Cybermen 2-parter? Probably lowest A, right?
Lowest A. Is that what you think?
So, better than Impossible Planet, worse than the Cybermen 2-parter.
Happy to take that.
I'm happy to take that. Nice, successant minute. Smith and Jones, baby.
Beautiful.
Where's it going?
Troy's first little episode.
My first episode. Oh my goodness. That was a genetic transfer. What?
No, I'm kidding. It's not D. This is great.
You were
episode.
being a D and suggesting that. Sorry.
No, I think this is an excellent
Just for the
series
underage
opener.
listeners, I meant doofus. Okay, I was being family friendly.
Crispy doofus.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Crispy?
Oh,
30 seconds.
I don't know. High B, low A. I don't know.
I think it's better than Runaway. Oh, is it? Oh, I don't know if it's better than Runaway Bride. I don't know.
This is a tough one.
I think I put it low A and like lowest, like behind Runaway Bride. I think.
Yeah. Oh, I might put it in front of Runaway Bride.
Would
being
you?
Perfectly honest, I think the Jaduna are great villains.
I went with Catherine Tate.
Martha's introduced really
3 seconds above or below?
Below.
Below. Okay, well, moving below now to the Shakespeare code because we are going below in quality. Where's that episode going?
Oh, I don't know, mate. The C. It's all right.
Yeah, it's probably. Ooh, looking ahead, weakest episode. Yeah, for me, weakest episode. Weakest episode of series 3 for me personally.
Series 3.
Most forgettable.
Interesting.
Like the Carrier Knights are a fine villain. I like the some of the wordplay, you know. And
there's
like
some clever stuff.
some,
I like his story. I like the guy who played Shakespeare.
He's a Scouser.
There's nothing too wrong. Oh, really?
Yeah, the guy who plays Shakespeare's a Scouser, so he's repping my homeboy. But it is also the beginning of where Rose being mentioned starts to rear its ugly head. The bed scene.
Yeah,
it's good, but it's also like
a lot of people complain about because
I think it's better than New Earth, but I put it in C tier.
Yeah, happy with that.
Look at that. Do you know what? That is how modern people in 2023, the year of our Lord, come to a civil agreement. Beautiful.
Amen.
30 minutes on the timer. We're moving into series 3, episode 3, Gridlock, baby. This is an episode that I don't remember loving that much as a kid. I thought it was fine, but like ever since I've rewatched it with like the COVID watch-alongs and looking again, it's like this is one of the best episodes of series 3.
Absolutely same.
So good.
It's got
Did you go to say B?
Everything. Huh?
I thought you went to say B though. Did I not hear that? Or am I?
No. I said peak.
Oh, peak. Oh, good.
Peak?
Good. I was worried.
Peak to Capaldi.
Otherwise, our lawns our horns would have been gridlocked. We'd have been clashing horns on this one, Crispy.
Yeah. I love the minimal set design for this as well, and I don't know. It's really sci-fi, really Doctor Who.
Jumping between the cars, it's just beautiful.
But I mean, if like Chibnall made an episode, they'd be like, oh, look at all that we're polluting the planet type stuff. But I mean, Russell was doing it way before.
Russell's been doing it for a hot minute. 8 seconds, Crispy. Where's it going?
Speech at the end is great. It's a high A for me.
High A? How high?
Yeah, put it above.
There? All right, out of time. Moving on. Yeah. It's Series 3, Episode 4, Daleks in Manhattan. Where's it going?
These are probably my least favourite Dalek episodes, if I'm
honest.
honest.
We got a 2-minute discussion, so I'll just slide this in. Gridlock has gone below Army of Ghosts, but above Satan Pit. There you go, folks.
Okay.
So, cool. The Dalek 2-parter, what are you thinking? I think immediate S tier because it has Andrew Garfield.
Lovely argument. fly.
Good
today,
argument.
so.
However, your mother or something like you just like come out with like, or I have your IP address.
Yes.
I've always liked these episodes. I like the New York vibe. I like the Dalek, the Cult of Skaro, and like a desperate move, and like the interesting argument of can a Dalek adapt and evolve? Like they always end up being the last ones left alive. So Dalek sex argument of, look at us, we're the last four. Like we keep saying we need to stay pure, but look where it's getting us. I love that whole investigation, that whole debate. I think it's a really interesting, like kind of thing, Yeah, that did nothing for you, did it? Did nothing for you.
I don't know.
All right, where would you put the episodes? Would you put them together? Like, do you think they're similar in quality?
I couldn't even differentiate the two. I can't. It
has two really good moments from
every
David.
Every time I've watched it, I've been like, oh.
I love David in two moments. The one where he's in the field after Solomon gets shot. He's like, kill me, just kill me. And also him stood in the theatre. They're both great. That's good. But I also love in the first episode where you realise it's Daleks and he's like working out the planet that they're from. He's like, planet code, Skaro, and then like just runs out. Like there's some good stuff in both episodes. I think similar quality.
Where do you want to put it, Troy?
I think top of B tier. And
oh my gosh!
Really?
No. Oh, maybe actually.
All right. How about near bottom of B tier?
Deserves to be
10
way
seconds.
better.
All right.
Huh?
Boom. How about that?
That's fine with me.
All right. Evolution Daleks Manhattan. Bottom of B tier with only Christmas Invasion underneath them. Moving on. Series 3, Episode 6, Lazarus Experiment. Look, I'm going to fight you over this if I have to.
Where you want to put it?
We are not fighting because the CGI is bad, okay? I don't even want that to come into it.
I don't even think it's that bad in this episode.
This is tooth and claw, but Series 3 for me. Monster transformation, chasing them around, tense moments, fun stuff. I have a lot of fun with this episode. And out of all the episodes in David Tennant's era, this is probably the one that I look back on the most fondly as like a kid. It's the one I probably rewatch the most. So...
Yeah?
I want to see where you'd put it first and then see if I need to argue. Where would you put it?
I would happily put the Lazarus Experiment in front of the Idiot's Lantern.
So you put it in B tier behind the Impossible Planet.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. Where you want to put it?
I might... Oh, would people kill me if I said I wanted to edge it in front of the Impossible Planet? No, I'll put it behind it. I'll put it behind it. You know what?
Man.
That's a compromise I'm willing to take, Crispy. Near the top of B tier. Very well. Episode 7 is 42. Is that how many places down the list it's going?
7? Oh, it's all right, isn't it? It's fine.
I think it's better than Shakespeare Code.
Yeah, I will agree on that.
I like the tense music of dun 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 when he's like trying to save Martha, but that's about it. I think it's
put it
top
put
of
it in
C.
C.
Top
put
of
it in
C,
C, mate.
Yeah, sorry, Christian,
Yeah.
but you failed. You have failed this city, as Oliver Queen once said.
Was that his first?
That was his
episode
first episode of Doctor Who.
Aye.
He started with a banger, a straight banger.
A straight banger.
Exactly.
They were like, give her the job.
Yeah.
Give her the job.
Well, you know what, Crispy? Let's have an extra
time.
17 seconds, because now it's time for the next 2-minute debate. Human Nature and the Family of Blood. Series 3, Episodes 8 and 9.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts?
These ones are fun. I like these ones. These ones
in fact,
are very, very good.
Can I be controversial and just put them in a ranking first and debate it with you?
Okay, let's see where this goes. Oh my gosh. Oh, wait. He's done the double whammy.
Bam.
Did you just...
I did.
Oh my gosh.
I just put them in S tier, bested only by The Girl in the Fireplace, and Doomsday is underneath. I honestly would reconsider it again. Maybe Human Nature I'd bring a bit further down, but The Family of Blood in particular has some fantastic moments. The scene of like John Smith and Joan Redfern like seeing their lives playing out and seeing some of the emotion around that, I think is fantastic. Human Nature is just a beautiful story, and it's one of Doctor Who's finest ever written stories, and it's absolutely phenomenally done. Some really interesting themes explored in it, some excellent writing, some excellent performances. It's like if someone was to say to me, give me a Doctor Who story I should watch that will sell me on this, that's one that would be up the list of things I would get them to watch.
That.
I'd be like, watch this. This is fantastic.
Okay.
Crispy,
I'm with
your
you.
thoughts.
I'm with you. I think this is probably one of the highlight two-parters of the entire David Tennant era.
Too right.
And I think an S tier would definitely reflect that. I Human nature. Human nature. I think it sets up a really, really interesting mystery, and it does a lot for Martha.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'd be willing to drop human nature down underneath Doomsday, possibly into A tier if you want, but I don't know. I think I keep them both in S tier.
No, I'm happy with both in S, because I honestly, I think, yeah, Martha shines in this, and dare I say, like, you know, she probably does more in that one episode than
she does.
Ryan does for the entirety of series 11 and 12.
Oh. What do you think, Crispy? Is Doomsday better or worse than the first part, though?
Oh, Doomsday might be better.
Okay. I like that. So we're not just keeping all the two parts
I think it's more iconic.
Good. Yeah. And that has to stand for something.
Classic.
I agree.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't believe there's only 23 minutes left, Crispy. Time's flying. We're halfway through. It's time for Series 3, Episode 10. Link.
Oh my gosh. I love this episode. People say it's overrated. That's for good reason in my mind. Yeah. I think this is some of the best sci-fi 45-minute little package that you can get. It's so clever. And it annoys me how clever Moffat is sometimes, but this episode really, really shines through with just how clever that man can be. And it was supposed to be just like this little script that wasn't really gonna go anywhere or do anything, but it ended up being iconic. So it's good for me.
I like it. I think. Ooh, currently the Girl in the Fireplace is our greatest episode of Doctor Who. Should we dethrone it?
What do you want to do about that? I think we should dethrone it.
You want to dethrone it?
Yeah, mate.
Is that really boring though for a Doctor Who podcast to be like, oh, Blink's the best episode?
I'm trying to think if there's any better one coming up, and I don't know.
I think there might be, but we're gonna have to move on because now it's time for episode 11, Utopia. Now, I'm going to ignore Rusty Davies because he goes, oh, there are no 3-parters in my show. Yes, there are. Shut up.
This is a 3-parter.
This is a 3-parter, therefore 3-minute discussion. So we're going down to 19 minutes on this one, Crispy. 90 minutes is our cut-off. Utopia, Sound of Drums, Last of the Time Lords. What are your thoughts? What are Crispy's central comments? We're in the middle of the episode.
I remember the first time I watched these 3 episodes, and it was we were staying at a property with some family friends, and all of the kids, we were in the caravan, and we had a little portable DVD player, and we were all huddled around in our sleeping bags. It was freezing cold.
Aww.
But we were like, oh, maybe one more episode. And okay, and we put on Utopia, and then it was just cliffhanger after cliffhanger after cliffhanger, and we were up all night watching this damn 3 episodes. And I loved that experience. Absolutely loved it. Now, upon reflection of these episodes, I think it really holds up. I think John Sim is an excellent, excellent master, and what a great reveal for the series. And yeah, I think they're pretty consistent. Just the end of Last of the Time Lords is but I enjoy Martha's exit, if anything, from that episode.
She gets a great exit.
So that's my thoughts. Troy, your thoughts?
I'm very similar. I think it's safe to say Last of the Time Lords is probably the weakest of the 3 episodes, right?
Yes.
I don't think it's a bad finale. I remember myself personally being quite sad because Mum and I were at a concert or something. But for some reason, we used to watch a lot of opera singers when I was younger. I think my mum was into a phase of listening to opera singers, and then because I was a kid, she just got me into them. That. And I remember Mum, in case she needs this flashback, Natasha Marsh. Oh no, it wasn't. It was Catherine Jenkins. It was Catherine Jenkins, which is even funnier because she was in Doctor Who 2 seasons later. Christmas Carol, bro. Catherine Jenkins.
Oh.
Yeah. We were watching her, and she was the reason we didn't see Last of the Time Lords. So thank you, Catherine. Evil. But I don't know. I don't know how I'd rank these. I'm trying to think of where we put them. We've got 1 minute to decide now where to put them. I think, which one's better out of Utopia and Sound of Drums? I would say Sound of Drums, right?
Oh, yes.
Where would you put Sound of Drums? Let's have that as our base plate, go from there.
I'm going to go high A.
High A, how high?
Me. Maybe not above School Reunion, weirdly enough.
School Reunion? I feel like School Reunion's getting away with murder here. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it there. So higher than Army of Ghosts, lower than School Reunion. Okay, where's Last of the Time Lords going? I would put that...
I'm going to go low.
I'd go underneath Gridlock. A couple of places lower. I still think it's a solid finale.
I'd go...
We've not got long, Crispy. If you're going to move it, tell me quick.
No, that'll do.
Okay, and what about Utopia?
Maybe just above it.
Okay.
Just above it.
Okay, let's do that. No, I think below Satan Pit.
Cool.
Boom, there we go. I'll put it below Satan Pit.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, Voyage of the Damned, the Christmas special between Series 3 and 4. What are you thinking, Crispy?
All I'm saying is Aussie icon Kylie Minogue, mate.
All I'm saying
Kylie
is
Minogue.
best Christmas special of the entire show.
Ooh. Okay, where you would have put it then? It has to be above.
I'm feeling really devious on this one, buddy.
Don't you dare.
I'm feeling so devious on this one.
Dare.
I am feeling nefarious. I am feeling nefarious.
Where did you just put that?
Look at where I've put it.
Where did you just put that?
Look at where I've put it. Tell the audience where I've just put it.
He's put it in S, and you know what I think about that?
Right! That isn't even funny.
Well, I've put it at the bottom of S tier.
I will happily dethrone School Reunion, but I don't think it's an S tier.
Why not? You've got about 5 seconds to tell me.
Because it's just not. That's my closing argument.
Fine. All right. I'll put it top of A. There you go.
Very
Fine.
persuasive.
All right.
Like
Fair
that.
enough.
Very
top
persuasive
of A.
argument.
Series 4, Episode 1, Partners in Crime. Where's it going, baby?
Oh, I love this episode so much.
It's the best opener for David Tennant, and it's the start of his best series. So we're gonna have a lot of high reviews here.
Very quirky opener. A lot of this is probably Doctor Who at its like most comedic. So I would happily put it in A tier as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's better than Runaway Bride by a country mile.
Yes.
I like it more than Rise to Cyberman Age of Steel. I like it more than Last of the Time Lords. Maybe more than Utopia. Maybe more than Gridlock, Army of Ghosts.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I think I put it between Sound of Drums and Army of Ghosts.
I think it's a fun episode, but do you think it's a better
under Army
episode?
Of Ghosts, better than Gridlock.
Do you think it's better than... Oh, I don't know.
I'll put it under Gridlock, but I'm not negotiating any further.
Okay, alright, that's fine.
Oh, he doesn't
That's
approve.
Not right, put it.
He doesn't approve. Where would you put it? You've got 2 seconds to tell me.
Just above Runaway Bride.
I disagree completely, so I'm not going to do it. All right, episode 2, Fires of Pompeii.
This one's fun.
It's
really fun,
but probably one of the less as good episodes. That wasn't good English. No, actually, no. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's still really blooming good. What are you thinking?
I'm going a B.
A B?
High B for me.
A B?
High B.
Ooh, okay. High. How high? Better than Lazarus Experiment or worse?
Better than Lazarus.
All right, what about Impossible Planet? I think it actually might be top of B.
I think it's top of B.
The Buyers of Bombay.
The Buyers of Bombay.
All right, top of B tier. So just worse than Smith and Jones, but better than Impossible Planet.
And it's Volcano Bay.
It's Volcano. All right, stop it now. All right, let's move on to episode 3. We got an extra 10 seconds. Planet of the Ood. Ready for an Ood discussion, Crispy?
I'm Ood-tastic right now.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
I always liked this episode because I liked the idea that this company was just like selling Ood and trying to, it's a whole corporate commentary. And I thought like the Ood are such a good villain to have in this episode. But we need more Ood episodes, honestly.
We do.
Honestly.
We do.
But I mean, it doesn't really stay with me. That was a good pun, Troy.
Thanks.
But it does. I don't know. Does this episode stay with you, Troy?
I mean, I love the spaghetti transformation of Mr. Halpin.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
He's an Ood. I noticed.
Yeah, ravioli.
All right, ravioli. Give me the formuloli. I don't know. I think is it better than Fires of Pompeii, or is it slightly worse?
It's up to you, Bubba.
I think it's B tier. I think we're either
one.
putting it in front of Fires of Pompeii, top of B tier, or just underneath Fires of Pompeii. What do you think? Above or below? 2 seconds.
Oh, below. Way below.
Agree. All right.
I'd argue more below.
Well, it's too late. We need to move on to episode 4, which is the Sontaran stratagem. If we can answer it quickly, then we can go back to Planet of the Ood. I'm happy with that. But Sontaran stratagem, Poison Sky, 2-parter. What are we doing?
The best thing about this
Don't say it's the ends.
No. Is bloody Bernard Cribbins. 100%.
Yes.
100%.
Oh, it's you!
Love the domestic stuff.
Yeah.
That's great. Like, just suburban living.
Give me so much more.
I could watch it. I would watch just the Doctor and Wilf having a cup of tea for about 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Easily. Easily.
Do you know what? I don't like
Atmos is cool.
I'm putting it below Tooth and Claw. Sorry, I can't keep looking at it. It's upsetting me.
That's good. That's much better.
People say these are like the worst stories of Series 4. I disagree.
I don't think so.
I think they're really good. I like what they did with the Sontarans. I really do. They made them like a really intimidating villain for someone who hadn't seen them before. And I
think it's cool. I just don't
really
like the
interesting concept.
American villain dude. I think he kind of lets the episode down.
He's a bit of a rat, isn't he? A bit of a rat.
He seems like a bit of a spoiled brat, which was the whole point. The
Spoiled
entire point.
Bratigan.
I get it. Yeah, spoiled. Nice, Troy.
That was
well
good.
done.
That was good.
Well done.
Good. So, what were you thinking? Where should we put him? I'm actually torn on this.
It has to be above Planet of the Ood, but I wouldn't say by much. I'd probably put it just there, above Planet of the Ood in B tier.
Will you put both episodes next to each other?
I can't differentiate the two in my mind, if I'm honest.
Oh dear.
What do you think? Do you think Poison Sky's better? I think I'm going to have to
zoom out because the tier list is starting to lose focus. There we go. I don't know, man. I don't know.
What's the difference? Like, what happens?
Sontar,
I can't remember what happened to Zontar. Oh.
I'm going to put Sontar and Stratagem on top. I'm going to do it that.
Okay.
Doctor's Daughter. Right. Where's it going, Crispy? I think C tier.
Really?
It's my least favorite episode of the series. Still think it's good, but I don't think it's C tier. No, why am I saying that?
No, I'll agree with you.
I put it at bottom, but I maybe below Planet of the Ood. Is it better than the Dalek two-parter from Series 3? Probably not. Is it better than Christmas Invasion? Maybe for the I Never Would, possibly.
Yeah.
I think near bottom of B tier.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's very passable. Very.
I give
passable.
it J tier for Jenny.
What was Stephen Moffat the reason that Jenny stayed alive?
No, they made a joke about it being like, oh, did she ever survive? Oh, maybe she flew her rocket straight into a cliff, but we never actually knew what happened to Jenny.
I remember that, but I thought in the initial script that she was written to die, and then Moffat was like, no, you should make her live, because Moffat makes everybody live. I think it was Moffat that...
Maybe
anyway,
it was. Well, speaking of making things live, now it's time to kill a wasp, because it's Unicorn and the Wasp, episode 7.
Oh, S. Straight to S.
You're kidding me.
Put it in front of Blink. It's a winner.
I thought you were being serious. I thought you were being serious for a minute, and I was about to have a fight with you.
No. I love it more than the average Joe. I'd argue for an A placement.
I like this episode a lot, but it ain't S tier. It's not S tier.
No. I just love mysteries and Doctor Who. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm gonna put it in a place, Crispy, and you tell me what you think. Thoughts?
Oh, that's too generous.
Is it? Okay, where would you put it?
He's just placed it in A, ladies and gentlemen, near the middle. I'd say a low A, easily. I probably enjoy Smith and Jones more, like, realistically.
Oh, so bottom of A?
Yeah. I honestly think the episode...
Yeah, I like that. I agree with that.
I love it. Like, it's an S in my mind.
Weaker than Smith and Jones, better than Fives of Pompeii?
Critically,
fine.
That's where
Moving on, Science and the Library. I gotta keep us to time, Crispy. Sorry, gotta keep us to time.
Oh.
Episodes 8 and 9.
These ones are great.
Yeah, 8 and 9 of Series 4. 2-minute discussion. What we doing? I think Science and the Library should go in D tier because it features Elon Musk's ex-wife.
She did nothing wrong.
Didn't she encourage him to buy Twitter? I'm pretty sure she did that.
Oh, well, chuck her in D tier.
Yeah, chuck her in D tier. No. Which episode's better out of the two? Here's the... I'm starting to notice a pattern that I like second parts of Doctor Who stories more than first parts in a lot of these.
That's interesting because, especially with Moffat, his second part usually doesn't seem to be as strong.
Maybe Russell's just good at delivering good follow-ups, you know?
Yeah. Stephen was not as good. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, let me think.
We got 1 minute. What are you thinking?
Okay. Oh, Troy, this is too hard.
I think Forest of the Dead is better.
I love this. Why?
Because we have the scene at the end with River and Ten. You've still got all that to come. You just killed someone I love. That is not a safe place to stand. I'm a doctor and you're in the biggest library in the universe. Look me up. There's some absolutely peak moments. Also, absolutely perfect Photoshop. Or was that in the first episode? No, it was in the second episode of Photoshop of Miss Evangelista, where it was just like the liquefy tool in Photoshop. I think that deserves some points.
Yeah.
I would put Forest of the Dead.
Okay.
It's one of the better Doctor Who stories, I think. Top of A?
Yep.
Science of the Library right underneath it. I think they're both very consistent tone-wise.
That's what I was going to suggest, Troy. Very good.
I wonder if we're being mean on it, whether it should be an S tier.
I don't know. I was thinking that too. I was thinking that as well. But
maybe we'll have a time for revision at the end if we want to, and we'll be allowed to make a couple of changes. We allow ourselves 3 changes if we want to or something, maybe, yeah?
All right. We can do that. We can do
4
that.
times. And now we have Midnight. Episode 10. I guarantee you at least 3 listeners just thought someone knocked on their door when you did that. At least 3 people were like, who's at the door? What? Because your desk was really... Mine's like kind of not wood. It's like woody, fake woody stuff. Yours is proper wood.
Woody Harrelson.
We spent 20 seconds talking about that. Let's spend 40 on Midnight.
Great. Really, really well done. I don't
sound
know
like Michael
how many
Rose
lines...
It's great. Really great.
It's great.
Fantastic.
Great. Absolutely sensational. I think it's just a really, really good bottle episode. It's sensational. The performances in it are iconic.
And proves that you can do Doctor Who even on a low budget.
You absolutely can. It's funny. Like, the Gridlock had very minimal sets. This one had the most minimal sets ever. It was really performance-based. And you've just placed it in A tier, a very high A tier.
Underneath the Library 2-parter, because I don't think it's quite as good as that, but I've put it above Voyage of the Damned. I think if you want it in S tier, the Library episodes have got to follow suit. But we got to move on.
Yeah,
it's time for Turn Left, episode 11.
Oh, Doctor Who does What If? Question mark?
Does it better than Marvel? I don't know. I don't know either.
This
is a really tough one, because this episode it's the best Doctor Light. No. I can't say that because that means it's better than Blink and it'd be the best episode of David Tennant's era.
No.
It's my personal favourite. Blink is objectively probably the best episode of David Tennant's era, but it's not my personal favourite of David Tennant's era.
This is your personal favourite David Tennant era episode?
I have absolutely no idea, but I know that I personally think I enjoy Tennant a bit more than Blink. Because I've seen Blink so many times, it might just be that. We've got 18 seconds though. Where's this going? S tier or A tier? There's no negotiation beyond that.
Oh. Screw it. I'll chuck it in the S tier. A very low S tier.
You think it's better than the Library 2-parter?
Yeah, why not?
Ooh. All right. It's the 6th episode to make it there, ladies and gents. The 6th episode to make it there. All right. Stolen Earth and Journey's End. 2-parter, so we got 2 minutes. Thoughts?
Okay.
Now, I know the general audience, I think, prefer Stolen Earth to Journey's End. Right? I think that's definitely the case with this one.
Hey, Troy. Yeah? You want to know my other name?
What?
General audience, because I agree with that. Thank you very much.
I don't know.
I know you like it. I think it's a great finale.
There's some great character moments in it that I really, really love. Some fantastic stuff. I don't know if I want to objectively say one is better than the other. The first one's so good for setting up the tension and setting the stakes and doing some really dramatic stuff, especially with the cliffhanger. I think the second part does really well in building on the characters. Even if like the Daleks plot kind of stalls a little bit because you know what they're doing and there's not really much advanced play on that.
What are you going to do, Troy? What are you going to do, bro?
I'll let you put Stolen Earth above Journey's End. I'll allow it. But I don't know where they're going.
Oh, I know. It's going to be so...
It's close to the Rusty Davies era in a way. Like an early close. And for that, I deserve a lot of street cred, as they say. Yeah, it's definitely going above Voyage of the Damned. I'm putting that out there right now. Both of them are definitely... I think both of them are going next to each other back to back. I'm saying that.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And they're both going above Voyage of the Damned. So the question is, how far above?
I'm saying...
If you disagree, feel free to say, of course.
Chuck part 1 in S tier.
Ooh. So you think that Journey's End's better than the Library 2-parter, but it's top of A tier, whilst Stolen Earth is bottom of S tier?
That is where I'm sitting.
I like that. That
is where I'm sitting.
I like that.
Don't you think? We can revisit later. We can absolutely revisit later. But they're banging episodes. They're so much fun to watch. So
I really like
much
what we've done here, Chris. There's a lot of positivity here. We're good at that.
That's good. We're pretty positive people.
Yeah, we are.
Positive people.
Good for us. All right, 5 minutes to go. 5 episodes to go. Next Doctor time.
Oh my gosh.
What are we doing?
Get rid of it. I don't want to see her. I don't know her. I don't want anything to do with her.
No, Crispy.
Old Mate's great.
No, we're not being mean to the next Doctor.
No, Shooty's fine. Shooty's great. Where do you want to put it? Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
What do you think?
Putting it
B tier?
a lower B?
Low B tier? It's better than Doctor's Daughter.
I'm going to argue for a high C. I'm arguing for the... I'm a pirate because I'm arguing for those high Cs right now.
You are not seriously telling me that Christmas Invasion is better than Next Doctor.
I am. I am arguing that.
No,
I am arguing that.
No, you're not.
I had way more fun with Christmas Invasion.
Really? David Morrissey?
He's great. Yeah, he's good.
His performance is amazing. And also for him opening the door, seeing the sidebone and going, okay, and shutting it. You know what, I'll move it down to below Doctor's daughter, but I'm not budging it. Sorry. Planet of the Dead.
Oh my word.
I'm not having it, Crispy. I'm not having it.
Let's put that one. I don't know. Where do you want to put Planet of the Dead? C?
Is it better than 42 or is it worse?
It's fun. It's
Top of
fine.
C
It's
tier?
innocent. It does feature the most iconic Doctor Who villains of all time. What are they called, Troy?
I don't know. The stingray, the stingray fish.
No, the flies.
Oh, the Tritivores. They're not villains. They were good guys. In the end.
Oh, well, there you go. I just remember reading an article that I found from 2009 saying Doctor Who's about to introduce their most scary monster yet.
And they're just eating up within about 5 minutes. So, yeah, very scary. Very, very scary. What do you think?
Fine.
Top of C tier?
I enjoy Christina. Yeah. I think Christina's the highlight for that. Like, if she was the new
Daniel
companion...
Kaluuya, come on. A.K.A. Hobie Brown, Spider-Verse, baby.
Underutilised.
Let's go.
Underutilised.
I agree. All right, Crispy, we got 1 minute to talk about the Waters of Mars, and I'm just going to be frank with you. We're not talking about the episode. The only thing we're discussing is whether it's better or worse than Blink. I'm just going in with that. It's either taking the top spot or second place. This is the one that contests it for me. So what are we doing?
I'm not arguing with you here. This is an actual conversation.
I'm making my intentions known. We've got 33 seconds to decide. So what are you thinking?
I'm just gonna think for 33.
To the casual Doctor Who viewer, Blink would win. To the seasoned Doctor Who viewer, I think there's more of an argument to be made towards Waters of Mars. Not an outright one, but more of an argument. If you ask me which episode I think is more interesting for a villain, I'd say Blink. If you ask me which one I think has more tense character moments and some really good drama and fantastic performances, I would probably go Waters of Mars. 5 seconds, where's it going? Higher or below?
Blink is a good episode, but Waters of Mars is better,
All right.
I guess.
It's a top spot. We got 2 minutes, baby. The end of time. Parts 1 and 2.
Oh, wow. We've made it to the end.
Part 2's better.
Then part 1?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Purely because it's a fantastic send-off to David Tennant. You've got possibly the greatest scene in the entire David Tennant era of Wilf and Ten on that ship with the gun. I can't... I could not name 3 scenes easily that are better than that scene in David Tennant's era. I just couldn't.
I think it's a fun, well, it's not fun, it's very sad, but I enjoy both of them thoroughly.
I want to argue for very high A
part 2 is better. Yeah, I'll push for high A with
How high?
part 2. High.
Top of A?
High. We'll just put it top of A, see how we feel.
Alright, and what about part 1?
See how it looks.
I think part 1's still very good, but it's not as good.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good either, but how low does it go then? It's that last minute, by the way, guys.
Better than School Reunion?
Ooh. School Reunion was kind of like our leader for a long time.
What about underneath School Reunion better than Sound of Drums?
Yeah, happily.
So, alright, so both are A. End of Time Part 1 is a mid-A, and End of Time Part 2 is a top A. Are we, just to revisit, we've got 29 seconds. Are you really saying that End of Time Part 2 is worse than The Stolen Earth? Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
You confident? You happy with that, yeah?
I think I'm happy with that.
Then we've got 17 seconds. Is there anything you'd like to change? Once the timer runs out, I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to say we're locked it in. Anything you want to change?
Okay.
10 seconds.
God, I need to look at the list again. Put the next Doctor there.
Do you know what? I'll add on 1 minute. I'll add 1 minute now. This is the closing minute to move things around, Crispy. Make your arguments.
I just don't think the next Doctor is that compelling of a story. I think it's
better villains. It has David Morrissey. David Tennant's more at his peak. That's why I would rank it above Christmas Invasion. Also, more of David Tennant because he's asleep after Christmas.
Our 2 leads in that episode are great. They're great. Christmas Invasion deserves some respect. I'm real Chief.
If you want to waste a minute trying to budge me on something I won't budge on, you do that. But
fine. All right, move Fear Her to S. Then, if we're being all silly today, if we're being all silly buggers.
All right, no, come on. Anything else you want to negotiate?
Let me have a quick gaze. Let's move. Nah, I don't even feel comfortable with that. I think we've made a very, very strong list.
I think so too.
I would happily present this to the teacher and be like, look, give me a grade on this. How'd I do?
You really want me to move next,
coach?
Doctor?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Tell me you really want me to.
If you move it up one, because I know that's what you're going to do.
No, tell me you really want me to.
I want you to.
It's too late. We've run out of time. There you go. That was going to be a joke. There you go. I was going to move it up. I was going to say run out of time. Ladies and gentlemen, the tier list is complete. So, I think it'd be nice to just kind of round out maybe top 5, bottom 5 episodes for the audio listeners so they can hear what we ranked.
Let's have a listen.
Tell you what. All right. Here's how we'll do it, Crispy. How about you read out the S tier ones and the C and D tier ones? People can get an idea for our best rated and our worst rated.
Yeah, done.
Shall I read out worst and leave you to count up the best?
Absolutely.
All right. So we'll start from the top of C tier. Our 5 worst episodes of David Tennant's era. 5th place, Planet of the Dead. 4th place, 42. 3rd place, The Shakespeare Code. 2nd place, New Earth. And then the worst episode of David Tennant's era is Fear Her. Crispy,
wow,
what we doing in S tier? Talk us through it. Top 8 episodes.
In S tier, in 8th place, we have The Stolen Earth. In 7th place, we have Turn Left. In 6th place, we have Human Nature. In 5th place, we have Doomsday. 4th place, Family of Blood. The top 3. Number 3 is The Girl in the Fireplace. Number 2 is Blink. And of course, taking up the top spot is The Waters of Mars. I'm very happy with that.
I'm really happy with our tier list.
I'm very happy with this list. I'm actually shocked.
Yeah. I'm shocked that you think David Morrissey being present is not enough to make it better than Christmas Invasion, though. That is still... Do you know what? That's going to be this week's poll, and we're going to let the audience decide. And if I have to swallow a big dose of humble pie next week, then so bloomin' be it.
So are we just having a poll between which is a better episode?
Yes.
The Christmas Invasion or the next Doctor?
Should we do it?
That's so fun. Yeah. No, I like the idea, because like sometimes our polls are like really, really broad and can, like reach outside the podcast because they're that broad. But it'd be very interesting to see how this one does to settle a little bit between you and I. But I love it.
This is a good chance to do it.
I'm saying we should absolutely do it. I'm just be interested to see the interaction between our little beef.
I agree.
Because of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the David Tennant era tier list. That is episode 70 of Who's There, Doctor Who podcast. Can I have a round of applause? Thank you very much. I knew it was coming. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Crispy, do you have any more closing comments, or is that all you'd like to say, my friend?
I'd just to say that I'd love to say that the real tier list was the friends we made along the way.
I agree.
That's it. That's
I do
literally
think
it.
It might be a good idea to mention to everyone that we do have a Discord server. So there's a link to that in the YouTube description. Also our Twitter, @Who'sThereDW, our Instagram, @Who'sThereDW. If you want to try this tier list, I'm going to take the link of it right now. I'm going to DM it to Mr. Crispy so that I don't forget what the link is. And then we're going to put it in the description of the YouTube video. So you can go and have a go of this tier list and send us your rankings.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Send it.
Be intrigued to see what you guys have to say.
Send us an Instagram. Send us a little message through Discord, bro.
You know what? Just because we're egotistical, I'm going to make our cameras a bit bigger. I'm going to go back to the original screen. Look, I've missed you, buddy. Look at that. Look at that.
Hello, mate.
Hello,
How
mate.
are you?
Should I zoom in on you for a second? Look, it's Crispy. There you go. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up episode 70 of Who's There, Doctor Who podcast.
Can't
what
believe
a fun time it's been. What a fun time it's been.
Wow.
Crispy, do you know what we're doing next week?
Wow. Yeah, we're talking about bloody not Series 10.
Yep.
Series 11.
It's Series 11. Our Looking Back series has now moved on to our recently departed Doctor. We are almost caught up. It's a mad thing to think.
Which means 60th's around the corner, brother.
It does. We're going to be doing the 13th Doctor specials at the start of November in the lead up to the 60th specials. It's mental.
Very exciting times.
So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. We've got Series 11 this month, Series 12 in September, Series 13 in October, and the 13 specials in November.
Correct.
Exciting. So we'll see you all in episode 71 when we look back on Series 11. Let us know in the comment section below and over on Anchor, on Spotify via our Q&A what you think of Series 11. And we may well read the odd comment out. You know what, we'll wrap up because I did ask... Oh, go on, Crispy, you going to say something?
Oh, I was just going to say, if you're on Spotify at all, rate us 5 stars. We are 2 reviews off 100 reviews on Spotify, Troy.
What stars are we at?
Would you believe
How many stars
that?
have we got?
We're at 4.8. I think someone was disappointed. Yeah, someone was disappointed.
I'm going to go to war with them.
I think it might have been the Shaft jokes last week, if I'm honest.
It's my mom. She's the one who's rated it 1 star because of it. All right, I'm going to run through just some names from some of our audience members. Okay, just purely episodes they picked out. It's a very quick thing. Albie said Stolen Earth and Journey's End. 3420823908087 polls. I don't even know how many numbers that is. There's a lot of polls.
It's a lot
They're
of
back.
polls.
They've literally put, it's been a long time, the council is back. But they've said their favourite episode is probably the one with the Doctor and the Companion and the Alien and the Sonic. I agree.
That one's underrated, actually.
I think the episode with Sonic was very, very good. I agree.
Is that new Sonic?
I agree. Yeah, Sonic figure. The Beast Boss said his favourite is the one featuring Crispy's dad.
What was his name?
Midnight
Sorry?
or Unicorn the Wasp. The Beast Boss.
Thank you.
Mr. Scholar says Midnight. Captain Jack says School Reunion and the End of Time. Artie Zone says the Library two-parter. Arjun says Unicorn and the Wasp. Again, wow. Jacob White, Waters of Mars. Matt picks some from different series. Impossible Planet, Satan Pit, Human Nature, Family of Blood, Midnight, the Library two-parter, and the Waters of Mars. And finally, Matthew Baldwin also said Unicorn and the Wasp. It's just like a hot take for our audience. Everyone just likes Unicorn and the Wasp.
It's so much fun.
It's a good episode.
So much fun.
It's a very, very good episode. There's beeping in the background. I don't know if it comes through on the mic, but that's my mum turning on the alarm because she's going to bed.
Oh.
So that is what we call perfect timing. Oh, can you hear that on the mic?
Wow. I literally was like, what's going on here?
Oh, I apologise.
Yeah.
I apologise. That's my mum going to bed.
That's fine.
But, it's well timed because while she goes to sleep, I get editing this podcast.
Heck yeah,
Bam.
boys.
There you go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap there. Thank you all very much for watching episode 70. We will see you all next week where we look back on series 11. It won't be a live one because we did just do a live episode next week, and I'm going to be tied up with a few odd bits here and there that need to get sorted out. So I can't nail down the date we're going to be recording it next week. So I'm not going to go ahead and be like, oh, it's live. So
No.
I know you want to do it live with me, Crispy. I know you want the live episode. I'm sorry, I just can't. I don't know if I can deliver right now.
It's fine with me.
He's crying.
Do whatever you
want.
want.
He's crying, audio listeners. He's really upset. He's really upset. But until then, it's goodbye from Crispy.
Goodbye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye. We'll see you all next week in episode 71. Alon Z, baby.
Alon Z, baby.